The Galactic Empire, a monolithic power spanning thousands of star systems, had never met resistance to its demands. It operated on a simple principle: subjugate, extract, and expand. When their emissaries reached Earth, they expected the same compliance they had received from countless other worlds. What they encountered, however, was something entirely different. Arrival of the emissary. The Imperial Dreadnought, Celestial Dominion, hung ominously in low Earth orbit, casting a shadow visible from the ground. Its sheer size dwarfed anything humanity had ever conceived, a blunt statement of power. On board, High Emissary Xertan prepared to deliver the standard ultimatum. The broadcast began with the alien's holographic image appearing in key locations across Earth's major cities. Xertan, a tall insectoid figure with shimmering chitin and multifaceted eyes, spoke with the authority of an empire that had never been refused. "Inhabitants of Earth," Xertan intoned, his voice translated into every major human language, "you stand before the Galactic Empire. As a new addition to our domain, you are required to provide tribute. Our needs are simple: your planet's resources, your compliance, and your servitude. Resistance is futile. You have one planetary rotation to respond." Humanity watched in stunned silence. Governments convened emergency sessions. News channels speculated wildly, and social media erupted with theories ranging from apocalyptic to absurdly optimistic. But in a secure underground facility in Colorado, a different kind of response was taking shape. Humanity's warning. General Marcus Harlan, the head of Earth's Unified Defense Command, stood at the forefront of the meeting. Beside him was Dr. Elena Voss, a physicist whose groundbreaking work on gravitic weaponry had been Earth's best-kept secret. They knew Earth was outmatched in conventional terms, but humanity had never been one for playing by the rules. "Are we sure about this?" Harlan asked, his voice steady but tinged with gravity. Elena nodded. "The prototype is ready. It's untested on this scale, but the math checks out." Harlan turned to the room filled with military leaders and heads of state. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just about Earth. If we capitulate, humanity becomes another cog in their machine. If we fight and lose, we still send a message. Earth does not bow." A unanimous vote followed. The response to the Galactic Empire was crafted and transmitted back to the Celestial Dominion. High Emissary Xertan received it personally. The human message was brief, almost laughable in its audacity. "To the Galactic Empire, run." The Empire's response. The Empire was no stranger to bravado from fledgling civilizations. It usually ended with a display of overwhelming force. Xertan ordered a planetary bombardment to begin at once. The Celestial Dominion's weapon systems hummed as energy banks charged, targeting key locations across Earth's surface. But before a single shot could be fired, the unexpected happened. Humanity's strike. From a seemingly innocuous satellite orbiting Earth, an immense gravitational pulse erupted. Dr. Voss's prototype, codename Event Horizon, had been activated. The pulse wasn't designed to destroy, it was designed to disrupt. The Celestial Dominion shuddered violently. Systems flickered, gravitational stabilizers failed, and the ship's massive bulk began to list. Within moments, the Dreadnought, the pride of the Galactic Empire's fleet, was trapped in Earth's gravity well, dragged helplessly into the upper atmosphere. On the ground, millions watched as the night sky lit up with the spectacle of the once mighty ship burning upon re-entry. The debris scattered harmlessly across uninhabited ocean regions, leaving no trace of the Empire's menace. The Empire's reaction. Back in the galactic core, news of the Celestial Dominion's destruction spread like wildfire. For the first time in centuries, the Empire hesitated. Their analysts scrambled to understand how a backwater planet could fell one of their mightiest vessels. Reports of gravitational weaponry, a technology even the Empire had failed to master, sent shockwaves through the Imperial Council. Emperor Valos himself convened an emergency meeting. His advisors debated retaliation, but caution prevailed. They could not risk more ships against an enemy capable of such destruction. Instead, a covert observation initiative was launched to monitor Earth, humanity's unyielding spirit. On Earth, the victory was celebrated, but preparations continued. Dr. Voss and her team began refining the technology, while General Harlan spearheaded efforts to unify Earth's defenses further. Humanity knew this was not the end. It was merely the opening salvo in a conflict that could define their species' future. In a televised address, General Harlan spoke to the world. Today, we showed the galaxy what it means to be human. We don't seek war. We will not surrender our freedom. To those who threaten us, remember this. Earth runs from no one. The watchful eye. Far beyond Earth's solar system, an Imperial reconnaissance probe observed silently. Its mission was simple: gather intelligence, avoid detection, and report back. But as it transmitted its findings, a peculiar signal disrupted its feed. A message, terse and unmistakably human, appeared on its interface. "We see you. Run." The probe self-destructed moments later, leaving the Empire with more questions than answers. The beginning of a legend. Across the galaxy, whispers of Earth's defiance spread. On subjugated worlds, enslaved populations spoke in hushed tones of the planet that stood against the Empire. Resistance movements adopted Earth's warning as their rallying cry: run. For humanity, the encounter with the Galactic Empire was more than a battle. It was the dawn of a new era. They were no longer confined to their blue planet. They were a force to be reckoned with, a species that would chart its own destiny among the stars, no matter the cost. And so, the Galactic Empire, a power that had once seemed invincible, began to falter. For in humanity, they had encountered something they had never faced before: an enemy who refused to run, and a warning they could no longer ignore.